little packets and send you back? Yeah, you bet. Yeah, because you've done this before, haven't you? You know what sugar is, right? What? You use these little packets and you make cakes and muffins? Just sugar. You're using sugar. Okay. What happens if you take this little package of sugar and you eat it? Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what happens. Yeah, bouncing off the wall. You know, is sugar good for you? No? You don't think it is? You don't think it is? Well, some people, you know, they try to avoid sugar, so they use one of these. You ever seen one of these? This is called Equal. It's a little blue packet, and there's also little pink packets, and I think there's little green packets now, and all kinds of different colors. So you have to choose which little substitute sugar. That's what this is. It's a substitute. It's not quite the real thing, but it's meant to kind of taste like that thing. Now, there's a parallel here when we talk about Jesus, but let's just talk about substitutes for just a minute, okay? When mom and dad need a date, they need to get out of the house, they need to kind of get away because the kids have been a little too sugared up. They bring in a substitute parent. What do we call that substitute parent when they're gone? A babysitter. Yeah, okay. When your teacher at school ends up with a virus, ends up with the flu, ends up with a cold, and can't come on to teach, what do you get at school? You get a substitute teacher, okay? Now, these substitutes, these babysitters and these teachers that come in, they're just kind of there to be there for a little bit of time and do as well as they are. But generally speaking, the substitutes aren't quite like the real thing. They're not like your parents, they're not like your teacher. But with Jesus, it's just the opposite. Now, Jesus is our substitute. We talk a lot about Jesus as dying on the cross for us, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to die on a cross, right? And we also talk about Jesus rising from the dead, and I don't know about you, but I don't think I can rise from the dead on my own. So Jesus is our substitute. He dies on the cross for us, and he rises from the dead, but he's also our substitute in one other way, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Jesus lives the perfect life. He doesn't do anything wrong. No sins, nothing wrong. He does everything right. He is that perfect substitute. So in many ways, Jesus is better than the original. Jesus is better than you and me. He takes our place on the cross. He takes our place by rising from the dead, but he also takes our place. He is our substitute by doing all things well. And we thank Jesus for that. All right, thanks for coming up, and no sugar for you guys. Sorry.